channel Classfly Community. So today we will deal with the topic power and energy. So the first question, whenever we see the topic, we will be getting a question that what is power? So power is the rate of doing work. That means the work done by a person or a machine. It will also measure or count the time as well, which will complete the work. Or in other words, you can say the work is done per unit time. That means a work which is being done, it must be seen that the time is also being calculated to complete the whole work. So power spent by a source is measured as the amount of work done per second. So power spent by a source will measure the how much work will be done in per second by the source, or it can be equal to the rate of doing work by the source. So if we take work abbreviated as W is done in time T, then power P is equal to work done by time taken, or we can write this as P equal to W by T. Think that this is an object A and this is an object B, and the work will be done in both the objects, and the work which will be done, that is it will push the objects and will move to a certain distance. You can see in this both pictures. So this the time taken by object A was 2 seconds and the time taken by the object B was 3 seconds. So from this what we can understand that the power is proportional to our work. Whatever we will do our work, power will be equal to our work. But power will be inversely proportional to the time. That means if the time is less, the power will be applied more. If the time is more, then the power has been applied less. Thus, power spent by a source depends on two factors. The two factors in which the power spent will be depending is that the amount of work done by the source, that means the source, how much it have done the work, and second is the time taken by the source to do the said work, and the time taken by the source to complete the whole amount of work by the source. Okay? Now see, let's take an example. If a person A takes 2 seconds to push an object to some distance, while another person B takes 3 seconds to push an object to some distance. Like this object, if the person A pushes this object A to some distance and it takes 2 seconds, similarly person B to push this object B to certain extent takes 3 seconds, then what will happen? The work done by both the person is same. That means both the object A and the object B pushed by the person A and by the person B is at the same distance, has been pushed to the same distance. That means the work has been done by both the person to same extent. But the power spent by A person is more than the person B, because person A does work at a faster rate. Why person A does the work at a faster rate? Because the time taken by the person A is 2 seconds, whereas time taken by the person B is 3 seconds. That means if we will have less time, then the work done will be in a faster rate. So the conclusion from this we get that if a machine or a person does a given amount of work at a faster rate, then more power is spent by it or him. That if a person will do the work at a faster rate, then the power applied will be more by the machine or the person. Right? Now let's move on to the next. Now think that this is an object A, and for doing the work we will give a force and it will be pushed to certain extent, so there will be a distance covered and the time taken is 2 seconds, right? And we know that velocity is displacement by time. So we can also say for performing our work we are applying force as well as we are needing the velocity. So power can also be stated as force dot vector with velocity. Now see, if a constant force F acts on a body and it displaces the body by a distance s in the direction of the force in time t, then work done. That means if we apply some force and it does some work with a distance with a time taken t, then a work has been done. Think that if a displacement s is at an angle theta, that means this s will be at an angle theta, then with the direction of the force, that is with the direction of the force, if this s will be with an angle theta and it will be in the direction of the force, then we can simply say that P equal to F dot V can be say as P equal to Fv cos theta, because as it is the dot, right? As it is the dot vector, we know that whenever there is dot, it is cos theta, that is in the x-axis, and we know that the SI unit of power is always watt. Now let's move on to the energy portion. So see, energy it is the capacity of doing work. That means it only depends that how much the work is done. It doesn't depend on the time. An object which can do work more is said to have more energy and vice versa. That means an object which will work more, it will have more energy. Think of two boys running. Think of the boy A run 200 meters and the boy B runs 500 meters. That means that the boy B will be having more energy compared to the boy A. Similarly, we can say that a train has more energy than the bus. So the energy possessed by a body is measured by the amount of work that the body can perform. That means if you are studying for 5 hours or 6 hours, that means you have more energy than a student studying for an hour. But if you are studying with full concentration and with having full energy for 5 or 6 hours, then you are studying effectively. Whereas if a student is not studying with full concentration or with full energy for an hour, his study is not being so effective. So, in a daily life also you can see how energy and power has been applied. So when a body does work, whenever a body does work, then its energy decreases. That means whenever a body will do work, at that point of time the energy will decrease. But when the work is done by the body, that time its energy increases. Okay, now see, the SI unit for energy is joule, because energy depends on what? It depends on the capacity of doing work, and we know that the work's SI unit is also joule. That's why the energy SI unit will be also joule. Now see a small difference between energy and the power. See, energy of a body is the capacity to do work. That means the energy of a body will depend only on how much work has been done. But the power is just says that the rate of doing work is power. That means the amount of work done, but with how much time is the power. So energy spent does not depend on time. That means the energy of a body for doing the capacity of a work does not depend on time, but the power spent depends on the time in which the energy is spent. Okay, now the last difference is that the SI unit of energy is joule, whereas the SI unit of power is watt. So today's lecture ends here. So till then, be happy and have a great day. Now is the code time. Wishing is not enough. You must do it. I hope all of you understood the lecture of today, and thank you for watching.
Wow! Wow, that's impressive. You have completed a magic today. For more videos, subscribe. Join our Facebook group and Instagram page for group discussion and live Magus videos for exam preparation in an hour. We start at Classfly community for students to learn from a friend in a simple way and support them in their own languages. If you are willing to be that one friend who saves us at the exam night preparation, then please join us by visiting classfly.in.